right! It's Enrico Pallazzo!
Utah, give me 2.
Pallazzo!
Utah, give me 2.
Hello, everybody. The Pallazzo Podcast, 2 L's, 2 Z's. It is I, Michael Govier. Hello again. Remember me? Remember me, Eddie? When I killed your brother? That's really too high. That's from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which is like 40 years old. Also, I was just about to say I was not sure if we were going to have Britton Allan, but here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the legend himself, Britton Allan. Computer crisis averted.
For the moment, I don't know what happened. I didn't do anything weird. It's not like I spilled coffee on it. It just shut down. I think there's some memory issues. As a 48-year-old, I understand memory problems as things get older, but we're gonna power through, baby. It's good to see you, Mike Govier. How are you?
Good to see you too, my friend. I know you're already. I'm just glad you're here. You got the right microphone going? I'm just curious.
I hope so. It's the same.
Oh, there it is. Now it sounds normal. Yeah, it was weird.
Okay.
It sounded wonderful. All right. Lock him in. Britton's here. I'm here. Britton, 2 T's, 2 L's. Follow him on Twitter, X,
Utah.
blah, blah, blah. The Discord is bumping. He's always posting in our Discord, the Yukon Cornelius channel. What's been going on there lately?
All kinds of good stuff. I try to post some things, some baseball-related things. One of my favorite recent posts was about famous Nintendo games, Zelda and Metroid.
That's the one I never got into. I know Metroid very well, but I never actually owned a copy or got to play it that much. I don't know why, but every other game I had.
Love that game, and there's a twist at the end. I'm not going to give it away, but if you defeat the final boss, there's a reveal at the end that no one saw coming.
Mother Brain?
Sixth Sense type of situation, but I won't spoil it for you. But
do you remember that TV show with Captain N and the Game Master where one of the characters, the bad guy, was Mother Brain from Metroid? It was a cartoon show. You might have been a couple years older than me. You're not that much older than me. So, but that there's a slippery slope when you're like 12 and then you're 15 where you're just not watching that shit anymore. So it changes quickly.
Well, I switched. I was Nintendo, and then I switched to computer games because I got a Mac. Macintosh. You remember the Macintosh?
Sure, I do.
I had a Mac LC. It was color. It was the coolest thing I've ever had. It was awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs' famous commercial, 1984. I remember that. Yeah. I had a Macintosh in 7th grade in a cubeboarding class, and I remember the interface of it quite well. The boxes. It was a lot of fun. Also, I love Police Quest. That was an old school PC game I used to play.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I do.
Open door. You had to type it in.
Yeah,
open door. Get out of car.
Yeah. You got like Oregon Trail.
Yes.
All those classics. Yeah.
Oh, those are great.
I was a big. Still am, frankly. I still play video games, and
You kidding me?
But,
I'm out of control on that new college football game. I'm in like year 5 of a dynasty. Tulane national champions. The Tulane Green Wave. It did it.
Love it.
Oh, that's why fantasy's fun. Well, you're not here for football talk. You're here for baseball talk, and we're thrilled to be here. We got to give a tribute right now. We're supposed to be the final show today with Mike Virginia before he went on his sabbatical, but Christmas came early.
Yeah,
Christmas came early, so
yeah, paternity leave for Mike V. Congratulations, beautiful, happy baby girl. Shout out. We drink a cup of coffee in your honor.
Absolutely.
Everybody's good, so congratulations to him. So he's going to be taking a break.
That was fast, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you have kids. Like, that seemed to happen pretty quick. I know sometimes labor can go on for a while depending on who you are, but that was quick, it seemed.
Yeah, we did the C-sections, so we didn't fool around with any of that stuff. But
get it out now.
Hey, it's let's do the deal. We don't need.
I was a C-section baby. So look at me. I turned out great.
It's all good, baby. It's called science.
Dude.
It's called science. Let's do this.
Well, we love Mike. Everybody, he's going to be off for a while, but like he said, he'll be lurking on his Twitter when he can here and there. He's got a lot of late nights coming his way here, taking care of that newborn young girl. But make sure you guys give him all the love you can in the Discord, etc. In the meantime, you got me and Britton here to help you with some baseball today. So we already got some chats brewing here. You guys could jump in all weekend long on this chat. Well, really not all weekend long, just for the next like 40 minutes. But going shopping for Cavalli this weekend.
Okay,
Any
Cavalli.
interest?
Yeah, Cade Cavalli's looking good. You know, he had a tough road to MLB, Tommy John surgery, setbacks during the recovery from the surgery, but he's looked good. What do you think? Are you on the Cade Cavalli? Seems like that would be a Govier guy. He really does. Am I right?
Well, he has been at times. I've been talked out of him recently. Some of the people who are smart in this business say that he's smoking mirrors, but I'm not sure exactly why that was either. So I'm watching. One of my new things, Britton, I've been pushing this year. A big lesson of the 2025 season is I don't want to get involved with injury stashes involving Tommy John's major shoulder surgery stuff. I'd rather just deal with them later, let someone else work that out. So yes. I'm being more cautious in that approach, but Cavalli's numbers look decent so far, and he was a highly touted prospect. So if he's getting in the groove, I mean, Washington has low stakes right now, nothing really to play for. So 16 innings, 2.2 ERA so far, 20% K percentage. Whip's a little high, but it's early. It's only 16 innings. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not. It's worth a shot rest of the season.
Definitely worth a shot. And like you said, he was a highly touted prospect. So, you know, just on potential alone, I think it's worth a shot. Plus, he's on the waiver wire. You know what? You know, you got some player you can bop off of. But when you said, "Hey, I've decided to, I've learned some things," I thought you said, "I'm not going to date women that have bad relationships with their mothers." I was like, I learned that too. When did you learn that? I learned that.
I learned that too. Yeah, that was a few years ago. I got it right with Leanne. Leanne's mom's awesome. Don't make that mistake, folks. If you still have a chance to get married or commit to a long-term relationship, listen to Britton. He knows what he's talking about.
Great job. Not only do we give fantasy baseball, well, I'm not even sure if we give advice. We just talk about it. And we
just
shoot
a bunch of words that come out.
Yeah, we just like to have fun, essentially, you know. But and
people loving this combo, by the way. Look at this, Michael G and MFing Britton Allan, except he put in E. Can you forgive the E?
100% happens every day. Happens every day, brother. It's all good.
Great job.
Good to see you, Rizza Bizza.
Oh, he fixed it. He fixed it. See?
Oh, look at there. See?
He did fix it. Okay. Anthony's here, my main man. What's up, Anthony? Church from the Cardinals and Seymour. Anything in there for NL and AL only league? So Nathan Church, I believe, is the AL, the guy for the Cardinals, and Bob. Dude, Britton, I know you got something to say about this guy's name because his name is Bob Seymour. He sounds.
I know. He does like my taxes and plays baseball. Bob Seymour. You know, you got a tax issue. You go see. You call Bob. We call Bob.
You know what's not fair is he's a power hitting guy for Tampa. Like that's pretty much all he does from his AAA. He hits a lot of home runs in the AAA and last year in the minors as well. But when I think of a guy named Bob who hits a lot of dongs and doesn't much else, I think of this old Kansas City Royal from like the 90s. His name was Bob Hamlin. And all he did was hit home runs. He was like pudgy, and he clearly drank a lot of beer and loved roast beef and like potatoes and shit like that.
And has a red face. Yeah, I know that guy.
Exactly. Yeah, sure. That's it. I don't want to assume Bob Seymour's like Bob Hamlin, but yeah, if you need power right now, I guess, Bob Seymour gets to play in that park. It's worth a flyer.
One thing, though, the Rays have only 5 games this coming week. So if you're in, a head-to-head week, I don't know, Bob Seymour, 2 games or however, like the Cubs have 8 games. So that's 3 extra games of production you're getting if you're starting a Cub instead of a Ray.
And it is a crucial head-to-head time. That's a great point.
Yeah, so watch out for that. I do like Nathan Church for the Cardinals. Great hitter, good defense, contact hitter, not a whole lot of power. But it looks like he's going to play, and so I think it's kind of like what you need. You know, it always boils down to what you need. If you want a contact hitter, help your batting average, Nathan Church, and if you want to do your taxes and get your W-2s filed correctly, and maybe hit
or your 1099s
or 1099s, whatever those are, or a chapter 401c nonprofit corporations, however you want to set it up. Hey, that's what you need to do, Govier. You need to get the Pallazzo podcast set up with Bob as a 401c, so you're tax exempt.
Yeah, we do need it to be a nonprofit. Let's make it a religion, and then we'll just be a nonprofit. Sound good?
Well, if we need to start it out as a weight loss program, and then we'll turn it into a religion. So we got to make the money first, and then we turn it in. And then when it starts making money, then it's a religion because we don't want to.
Yes, we do. Right. You are absolutely correct about that. This does need to be a weight loss program.
Call Bob Seymour. Get him on this.
Bob Seymour, call now. Chad says if you haven't lived till you played the Afticon Trail, it was way better than the Oregon Trail. You had to buy crickets to eat to survive the desert. Interesting. I've never been.
Heard cricket.
Is that across the Sahara?
I've heard crickets dipped in chocolate are actually pretty good.
I've heard that
you live
too.
if you live in, I don't know, Vietnam or something.
Anything covered in chocolate is palatable, most likely.
Do you like the chocolate raisins? I believe they're called Raisinets down here in the South.
When I was a kid, it always seemed like the Raisinets were like the last bottom of the barrel desperate move for candy. But
no, good and plain is the bottom. Who wants like licorice?
Ew.
Like is this
Black
1940? Yeah, is this like 1942? Like I don't want no thanks.
Mike and Ike's. Come
yeah,
on.
no.
You're right. Those are also bottom of the barrel. Now and later's though are above the barrel. Although they will stick to your teeth for 2 weeks. Hurston Waldrop is the ad, says Uncle T. Yep, there it is. Britton, is this this is a no-brainer.
Yep. Uncle Ted, you
Great job.
It. Pickup of the week is Hurston Waldrop for the Braves. He's figured it out. He's coming on strong. He was a top prospect. Now, when Chris Sale comes back, how is that going to affect everything? But they just released Carlos Carrasco. By the way, pour one out for Cookie, man. You've had a great career, my friend. But I'm pretty sure this is the last one. But
Well, wait a minute. Would you rather have? Okay, so as far as the rotation, you got Strider, Elder, Waldrop, Eric Fetty, and Joey Wentz. So yeah, one of those other guys will go out. Well, I think Waldrop will stay in the rotation rest of the season. But would you rather have Mr. Waldrop or the fresh on the scene MLB debut Nolan McLean? Great debut against the Mariners, 8 Ks.
Did you
Tough
watch
call,
it?
or? I did not get a chance to see it. No.
I watched it. Look good. I mean, you can just obviously see the bottom line and say, yeah, well, that was really good. Like, yeah, but when you watch him, it looked good. Like I was impressed. So I like them both. But the Mets are winning, and actually the Braves have been hitting recently too.
Yeah,
I guess
Michael Harris is not dead, folks.
Michael Harris is not dead. He's hopefully you bought low on him. I didn't because I don't believe in him. But whatever.
I stuck it out on my main all year long, and now it's paying off. So, yay!
Yeah, Norman McLean for the Mets, I think, is, shall we say, Mustard!
Mustard! People, call now! Nolan McLean, Hurston Waldrop, add these people. Mustard now. Lock it in.
There's one fantasy baseball podcast that I like, and I'm not making fun of them, but every time they release a thing, it's players must.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
I've
seen the thumbnails. I've seen the thumbnails.
Shame on that game. No shame on that game. But
gotta do what you gotta do.
It just cracks me up. I was like, every week you got to have must-haves.
I've seen it. It's on Roto.
I like it.
It's on YouTube, is what I meant to say. Labor was smoother than Aaron Nola's return, I guess. Oh, poor Aaron Nola.
Boom.
Oh, that's too bad.
Jizza.
Hey, Charles here. What's up, Charles? Chuck, hi guys. Put me in the Phils rotation. Can't be. Well, come on. He just came back, everybody.
Killed? Yeah, is that what's happening?
So the game was 6-0. It was the early game, and now it's 8-6 Philly in the 4th inning. So that game got out of control real quick.
Yeah, that did.
I still add Aaron Nola though. I mean, it's the first start back, and it's the early game.
Nobody started Aaron Nola in his first game back, did they?
I did not. I will start him next week, though. I will. I'm going to trust it because of I know who he is, and the Phillies are a really good team. There's wins, there's Ks. I'm not sweating this one. I'm sorry if you had to live with it.
Is there anything in the Mets rotation that worries you about Nolan McLean? Like, does he have a secured spot? Maybe push it up on roster resource. Like, I was a big fan of David Peterson this offseason. Man, he's had two terrible starts in a row. Like woof bad. Like,
that's the problem.
Me bad.
Mets have been struggling, so they're desperate because they want to be in the playoffs.
Clay Holmes has been bad. Yeah, there's McLean. Yeah,
I think they need, if he's going to be this good and he gives them a jolt. I'm not saying it's like a Fernando Valenzuela type run like late in the season, but sometimes these rookies come up and they can be impact starters. So desperate enough might be a recipe for McLean to stick around. I'm thinking that might be the case. If you look on
they got a day off though. I don't know what his next turn is going to be. Maybe next weekend at the earliest, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. But they also Frankie Montas went to the pen, so he's out. So I don't think he's coming back. So I think McLean's going to be in there. I think we could safely say they thought about this and brought him up for the right reasons. I'm going to lock in that he's in the rotation rest of the season. There you go.
You remember in The Bachelor when the girls or the contestants they get down to the end and they'd be like, "Well, she's not here for the right reasons." Like, none of you are here for the right reasons. Like, there's what does reason have to do with any of this nonsense?
Business says my two bench bets are Jacob Marcy. Oh, boy.
Yes.
And Luke Keeschel. Would you drop one for a 2-start Cade Horton? My final 2 weeks of the season, and he's tinkering on a playoff berth. So this is a head-to-head crunch time. You got to make radical moves to get in the playoffs. I get that. So under that context, Britton, Marcy's
out. Marcy's out. I would start Cade Horton. Pitchers are so much more valuable, I think, especially 2 starts. He's been pitching well. Cade Horton on MLB Central, Mark DeRosa did a breakdown on Cade Horton, his fastball, and he literally farted during the segment. I'll send you the clip. It's hilarious. He does it. Mark DeRosa, this happened. He goes forward like this, and he totally rips it too. It's hilarious. Mike picked it up. I'll send it to you. But
well,
anyway,
here's Cade lately. Look at that, 4 straight wins, and the K's picked up a bit. But really, look at the no earned runs in 4 straight starts prior to his last one at Toronto. That's outstanding.
Look at his picture too. Look at that guy.
He looks very serious. It's his flat brim almost.
Yeah, he's got all the tats. He takes himself very seriously.
Look at the last 28 innings. .032 ERA, a whip well under 1, and 24 Ks. The only thing with Cade was, are the Ks going to come around? And maybe he's putting it all together now for the stretch run. He's learned a lot this year as a rookie. I think I
you drop Marcy. Yeah, Marcy's got.
But do you drop Marcy though?
You have to because like we said, Rays only have 5 games. Like Cade,
well, he's on Marlins. Sorry.
I beg your pardon. You're 100% right. But you can't drop Keeschel. He's been way too hot, right?
I agree. I agree with you. I do. Marcy had that huge game the other day. 2 home runs, 7 ribbies.
Yeah.
And it looks like, oh my God. But the rest of the week was like, he's good, but Keishel's very consistent. He gets on base. He hits for average. I like him more. I think I agree with you in terms of a fantasy asset right now. I think I completely agree with Britton on this one. I'm locking him.
Yeah, Keishel's been back cleanup too. Like they're putting him at the top of the lineup, letting him hit.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Minnesota's season's over, but Keishel's producing. So there could be good players on garbage teams.
Good luck, Rizza Bizza Jizza.
Good luck to you, but yeah, we'd love to hear the update on that one. Bob Seymour sounds like a creative player in MLB The Show. He does, yeah.
That's exactly right.
Uncle Ted says Bob Seymour sounds like a bystander in an Adam Sandler movie. You suck, jackass.
He does sound like the vice principal, right? Not the principal. He's the vice principal. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, he's got glasses and he kind of speaks with a mumble voice.
His tie's got a stain on it, and it's about 3 inches too short. Like it doesn't reach his belt, you know?
I love it. We're already writing a screenplay. Star Platinum says, what's up, Star? Kyle Caros, the son of Eric? On Colorado Rockies, they have a lot of home games coming up, and he's starting at third.
Coors.
That is... Okay, so the Rockies' home games are paying off a bit more. It's hotter right now. It's that prime season where the offense is exploding at Coors. Kyle Caros, no disagreement. I mean, if he started at third...
I picked him up in our Auto New League, our Pallazzo New League. I'm starting him every day. They got 4 games coming up at home versus the Dodgers. So we got some more home games coming up. He plays every day. He's a good hitter. And the over-under in those games, I know we always go back to this, but Las Vegas don't lie. Those over-unders are 12. 12! Give me some of that action.
Says it all. That says it all, my friend. I like it. Okay. Rockies are a drop next week. Why? No, you got that wrong. Britton just explained to you that there are home games.
I think, don't they play?
Yeah, 4 home games against the Dodgers. You're right. Yeah. Absolutely. So listen to Britton.
Well, the Dodgers obviously are a great team, but I mean, it's Colorado. They're going to hit. They all hit.
I agree. I completely agree. I love it. I want all the offense I can get. Even Adrian Del Castillo hit a dong yesterday, but then they benched him twice in this. I was really hoping for the Arizona D-backs to go wild in a 4-game series this weekend, but a couple of guys got sat twice, which made me sad, but life goes on. Fantasy Sports is here. What's up, buddy? Should I drop any of Horton? Jacob Lopez, who has a great 2-start next week against the Twins and the Mariners on the road. Those are great for him. And he's been a revelation this year, man. He's got like 100 Ks in 80 innings. He's been really good. He has. Or Lugo right. For McLean. McLean again. So all these guys or McLean.
See you, McLean, or see you, Lugo. Like, you've hit that wall. It's been a long season. You're a great pitcher. You just got paid. He's going to take it easy. So I would drop Lugo for McLean.
Easy.
Take it easy, Seth. Don't let your arm fall off, man.
I wouldn't drop Lopez. Horton is heating up.
Lopez. Yeah, you can't.
Horton's heating up. So, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, it's Lugo. You're right. We agree again. That might be bad that we agree so much, but sometimes the truth hurts. Marcy, no hits past 2 games. Time to cut bait. Well, yeah, if you're in a deeper NL league, right, Anthony? So don't bail on him yet in that situation. Ooey! What's up, Ooey?
What up, Ooey?
Better add in a shallow cats and Duhar or Noelvi. I'm not even going to read the rest of this. Noelvi, for me, instantly. I think there's just more meat on that bone that I like so much.
And he's outfield and third base eligible, so you got corner and outfield eligibility. I like that. And Duhar's been hitting. Maybe not like just racking up the counting stats, but he's been hitting, and he's starting to play every day, playing for the Reds. The Reds. Have you looked at the Reds recently? They're on a little playoff push here. So
they're hanging in that last wild card spot. They're still behind the Padres, or is that the third team? It's because the Phillies or Mets are going to get one of those spots, and the Padres are the second one. The Reds are right there. They're 4 games over 500. They still have a chance.
I have seriously considered adopting the Reds as my team. You know, I grew up in a little town in Tennessee. You know, no MLB team close. Probably the closest one was St. Louis, I guess. But and my grandparents are from there. But I don't know. I never really liked the Cardinals all that much. But I don't know. I might consider adopting the Reds. I really like Tito, the manager. TJ Friedel and I had a thing for a while. I don't know if you remember that. Then the judge said to stop. And then did you see? Oh, speaking of Reds, you see they DFA'd Jake Fraley. Pour one out for the LSU outfielder Jake Fraley. Sorry, man.
It was never. It just didn't quite go. He had one season where it was like, oh wow, and he could get on base a lot, but he gets hurt way too much. And there's other guys that come in and just produce more frequently, and you got to be healthy. Sorry.
Andujar took his lunch money and told him to go home.
He did. Yeah, Andujar is hitting. So and he's also third base and outfield eligible in Yahoo at least. So that's interesting.
There you go.
But would you drop Buxton or Montgomery for either of them? I don't think I'll drop Buxton.
I don't think I'm dropping either one of those. With all that being said, I'm going to keep Buxton and Montgomery. And I'm not even I'm not even a Colson Montgomery guy.
That's why I say that. So you're changing your tune a bit because he keeps hitting dongs or what?
He just keeps proving me wrong every single day.
Why?
Thank you, Jesus.
Why am I so wrong?
I've asked myself that a lot in life. Why am I so wrong? Where did it all go wrong?
And then Sarah's like, well, let's talk about that.
Settle in. Colson's good. He's good right now. He keeps producing. The home runs dried up a little bit over the last 5 games, but maybe this is the end of that run. We'll see. I have to admit that.
Yeah, the Montgomery streak is going to come to a crashing halt, and you don't want to be at the end of that crash. So I'm keeping Buxton, but if you really want to add Andujar or Novi Marte, then I would drop Montgomery because you got all the good stuff from Montgomery. You squeeze that juice, but then at the end of the day, you just got an empty rind, and it's gross, and you just got to throw it away and get another orange. That's what I'm saying. So, but which one would you take? Would you take Andujar or Marte if you had to pick one of the two?
I think my bottom line is I want Marte and Buxton in this situation. If all 4 of these players on equal footing, give me those 2 rest of season. Now, if you're in a pinch, because Andujar could be as streaky as Colson's been. He can. Yeah. But that park is a great home park for him, too. So maybe the streak can last longer in that type of bozo park in Cincinnati, which I like a lot. I like the Reds, too. I lived in Cincinnati for a year. I had a great time living there, and I've always had affection for the Queen City, but yeah, that's where I'm coming out on that one. Oh, crickets at the Mariners games. There you go.
They sell crickets at the Mariners games?
It sounds too ridiculous to not be true.
Is that true? All right.
I mean, we should ask Sam. Sam Wershing, let us know. Is that true?
Yeah, Sam knows.
Star says, would you cut Castro on the Cubs? He's not starting, but they have a lot of games this week. Willie, the former Twin?
Yeah, he's a bench bat, right?
Yeah, he's a utility guy for them. He never he's played once in forever. Yes, I would totally dump his ass. He's going to be like a playoff kind of come in. Yeah, they want him as a piece. You're right. They just want him to be on the bench and use him for like playoff clutch situations, a pinch runner or something, maybe a pinch hitter. But that's it. He's not going to be a regular. There's too many guys on that team. Yeah, I think Star knows that.
Yeah, that's a good question, Star. Yeah, I would cut him. I was going to ask you a trivia question. We love trivia. Okay, Michael Govier. Willie Castro a couple years ago ended up like 3rd in MLB in stolen bases. Do you know who leads the league in stolen bases? as we sit here today. I believe he has 39 stolen bases. He leads the league.
Is it not Ellie?
It's Jose Caballero.
Oh, yeah.
Now with the Yankees. Yeah. Can you?
I thought Josh Naylor was close. He's got 22 now or more. He's
Riley's got like 12. I mean, it's crazy out there. Hey, for all us big guys, the hefty lefties, shout out stealing those bags. Way to go, guys.
I love it. I mean, yes, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for that, Naylor. He's showing it. He's got one of the slowest times around, but it doesn't matter. Anthony says Nolan reminds me of Blackjack. Jack McDowell. I remember Black Jack McDowell. That's a lot of fun.
He does. That's exactly.
Who needs Nolan McLean or Hurston Waldrop when Casey? Yeah, so Casey Mize had a great outing. He struck out 10. That came out of nowhere. Very surprised to see that. He still gave up some runs and stuff. So whatever. I mean, he's healthy right now, so he's someone to consider. I can't argue that. Star says, I know a guy who did work at Cookie Carrasco's home in Tampa. He said he was one of the nicest people he ever met.
Everybody says that. Everybody that's ever played with them or gotten to know him says Carlos Carrasco is truly one of the good guys. And the first time I ever played fantasy baseball, 2015, Carlos Carrasco was with the Cleveland Indians at the time, now the Guardians, but the Cleveland Indians. He was on my team.
This is factually correct.
I listened to the Cleveland games every single night because I also had Danny Salazar, Corey Kluber, and Trevor Bauer before he went rotten. But I won that league that year thanks to Carlos Carrasco when it's 200 Ks. Well, now I'm getting all sad.
Oh, well, nothing lasts forever. Everything's temporary, so enjoy the ride while you can, my friends. Enjoy the ride.
I love you, Cookie.
Harry Brooks, there he is, our main man, wearing his trench coat, about to check into his film noir.
I know. Cigarettes and liquor. And,
whiskey, rye, bourbon. Which one is it? Both?
And a 6-shooter.
Of course,
not a Glock.
No.
It's got the revolvers thing going. That's what.
Classic revolver, absolutely, in his pocket of his trench coat. Top 2 players of this group, head-to-head points, rest of season. Larry Butler, Victor Robles. Yeah, we're getting almost September. He might be back. Montgomery, O'Neal Cruz, and Cags, who should be back any moment now. So
Cruz is hurt. Cruz is hurt.
Yeah, Cruz is hurt. You're right.
He had a concussion, didn't he? I think.
Yeah. I don't know if he's back in the lineup yet or not, but he was. Larry Butler, where are we on Lawrence Butler now, man? Because even I felt like last year I was on the right track.
You said he was a bust, what? Or didn't you call him a bust?
But I also kept him in a home league.
But then last year you said he was a bust, and you said you were very specific about when his bust was going to bust. And then he kept on
August 16th. It was actually a year ago yesterday. Wow. That's exactly what it was.
You had the right date, just the wrong year.
I did. Well, he's hit a couple dongs. This week he hit a dong. He's playing most.
He's going to go 2020, right? I mean, that's not.
Yeah, he's 16, 17 right now.
He'll go 2020 with a 230 average, which sucks. But it's not what you were hoping for. But I wouldn't say it's a total bust. I mean,
he's got a 195
Nick
OBP the last month.
Castellanos is a bust.
Oh boy, yeah, that's been a bummer.
Yeah.
He's a drop in 12 teams for sure.
He was a drop a month ago. Yeah,
that's hard. All right, so Victor Robles, I know you love him. You do love Victor Robles, right?
Right, but
I'm not a fan.
I'm rolling with Montgomery and Butler just because I don't love them, but I like them better than the other options. So Lawrence Butler and I'm gonna roll Butler and Montgomery. How about you?
No Cags rest of the season. He should be back any day now. He's hitting well at AAA in his rehab from a hammy issue.
Yeah, no, he's injured rookie. Wasn't doing all that great in the first place. Nah, I'll draft him next year.
And okay, so if Robles comes back, where does he fit in with this team? Because their outfield, they got Randy in left, Julio in center, and then Dominic Canzone, your boy, in right, who's been playing well for them.
He's got a bunch of lefties coming up, though. I don't think Canzone's going to play much.
Oh, yeah.
So, sorry,
I could see them benching Canzone for Robles to return as well. So I don't like Robles. So I'm going to say, give me Cags and Butler, right? That's what I'm doing. Cags and Butler.
Hey, Uncle Ted brings up a great name, Dylan Beavers.
Yeah, that's right.
You want to go to Beaver City? Are you on the bus?
Big bus, magic bus.
One ticket to Beaver City, please, sir. How much is it?
Oregon State Beavers. play in Beaverton? No, Beaverton's a different place. They don't play in Beaverton, do they?
No, they do not. Oh God, that's a great.
Oh, it's
question.
Corvallis. Corvallis, yeah. If you see my tag here, Nice Beavers, which is a tribute to the Naked Gun, which, by the way, the new one's in theaters. I've not heard anybody has, this show is named after, hey, it's Enrico Palazzo, the original one. I'm actually going to see it in the theater this week. I'm going to be on a break, a little vacation this week. I'm very excited.
Oh, very
I
good.
will go see the new Naked Gun. I will have a full report, but I haven't heard anybody else in the chat. If anyone else has seen it, I'm just curious because it's got decent reviews from what I hear.
What about the new Happy Gilmore? Did you see that? Oh
boy, of course I did. Yeah.
What'd you think? I haven't seen it. I refuse. I'm sorry. I don't want to.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're just going to stay in 1996, which I respect.
Correct.
I really 100%. Do. And I think
yeah.
you're better off because it was terrible. And I've seen Happy Gilmore like 100. I mean, it's right up my alley. We were born and bred on it. Adam Sandler movies all day long. But it is terrible. It was horrible. It was garbage. I don't think it's worth it at all. It's just him. Look, none of us begrudge the life Sandler lives when he gets his own vacations paid for essentially by the movies he does.
Yep.
And that's
great. That's why he made Blended. He spent a month in Africa and some film company paid for it. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. We'll hang out, we'll have a great time, and we'll make a couple bucks. I can't we would all do that. All of us would do
bucks.
That.
Yeah,
a couple
millions
bucks,
of bucks.
Bad Bunny was good. I'm gonna give Uncle Ted. I don't know who Bad Bunny was till I saw the movie. He was pretty good at that movie, but otherwise it was terrible. I'm tired of Travis Kelce too. He needs to go away. Go away, Travis Kelce. I am sick of you. I'm sorry. You're like oversaturated.
The brother. I'm like,
both of them.
I was like, at least Travis plays football and dates, the most popular pop singer in the world. Like the brother just is nothing. Like he's
retired. It's over.
Just a random dude. I'm like,
the Kelces are foisting themselves upon us in America, and I'm getting a little. I need a break. I mean, even that's why we only do a couple shows a week. We don't do 6 shows a week because everybody would hate us by the end of the week. They would.
Hate's a strong word. I don't hate the Kelce.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
I'm different. To anything they have to say. That's all.
Iwi says, forget your mountains, show us your bush. Okay, there you go. There it is. But as far as Dylan Beavers, I have him in some dynasty leagues, so I'm obviously going to be starting him, but I don't know how much we're going to get out of him offensively this season, but I think he's worth adding in 14-teamers and deeper. That's where I'm coming out at.
I agree. He's worth it. Like, carpe diem. See what happens. What if he turns into Nick Kirk? What if he turns into Colby Thomas, who's been super hot lately? Check out your waiver wire. Would you rather pick up Colby Thomas or Dylan Beavers? You know how I feel about Colby Thomas. I'm taking Colby Thomas.
Wow, Colby Thomas. I missed this. He really did take off recently. He's had a huge week. Wow.
Yeah, give me that. Whoa. Give me that, Thomas.
Wow,
he's playing well. He plays in Sacramento. You gotta love. I've literally been saying that since. Do you remember last year at First Pitch, before we did the game? We're like, what are we all looking for? I'm like, power bats in Sacramento, and so
you did. You absolutely said that.
So we're gonna keep pounding that thing until somebody says stop.
I love it. I mean, it's a great place to hit. That's why it's amazing Jacob Lopez is able to do what he does. And Jack Perkins. Both these pitchers, there's talent there. They keep the ball in the park. Yeah, that's the key. The Kelces are like the Pauls and the Kardashians. Yes, I agree with that. Months behind. We covered this earlier. They resigned Carrasco today. Yep. We already poured one out for him, so we did not forget him. We'll never forget Carrasco. Cookie Carrasco. Even though I'm a Tigers guy, but, I got to give credit where credit's due. Star says, I would take McLean third because he has only done it once. Okay, interesting.
That's a good point.
And this is between these three, McLean, Waldrop, or Horton. So these three guys are really kind of dominating the show today in terms of pitching.
I'd rather add them all. Do you want to try to rank them?
Yeah, can I have them all?
Why don't we'll just take them all. Or it's like at the end of Trading Places, would you like the lobster or the steak? And he's like, I'll just have both.
Right.
Let's just do that. Why not?
Yeah, surf and turf, not just one or the other.
Yeah, just bring me all of it.
This is too vague, F, but we already covered it. Larry Butler, I don't know if you cut him out, right? Depends who you're adding. What are you going to get in return? What is your situation?
Would you cut him for Colby Thomas? Would you cut him for Dylan Beavers? Well, you're not cutting him for Nathan Church or somebody like that, but I don't know. I might, if I had Lawrence Butler and Colby Thomas, I was like, Colby Thomas bats higher in the order and is hotter. I don't, that's just me.
You're right. You're not wrong.
I got a happy trigger finger. That's that sometimes hurts.
Yeah, you would have survived the Old West, I guess. Anthony says, "What happened to Matt McClain?" Oh boy. Well, this is.
Pushing buttons, Anthony. You're pushing Mike Govier's buttons. You know how he feels about it.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, I do. Well, apparently, McClain had been playing better lately, and then now is he hurt or what's going on here? Because he sat 3 of 4, but it looks like he might actually just be losing out on playing time. I gotta imagine he's hurt though, but maybe he's not because he hasn't hit a home run since July 18th. That's literally a month ago. So
he's always injured. That's just the sad fact of it. So he's not playing. He's probably hiding an injury. So yeah, if you need to cut him, then
I think I'm gonna have to come clean on this one.
There's only 6 weeks left. Yeah, you gotta
43 days, 43
games. You gotta make some moves. Yeah, can't hang on to this guy.
You're right. No, you're absolutely right. I'm gonna say it now, Britton. I think it didn't work out. I'm not gonna say I was wrong. I'm happy to say I'm wrong, but I may have been mistaken. I may have misjudged Matt McClain. He's a first-round pick. I thought he was a guy who his rookie year. This is a situation where maybe I got stuck on what I saw in the sample of the rookie year, hitting 290, 14 dongs, a little bit of speed, because it's been rough lately. But I'm hoping maybe next year he'll be fully healthy and maybe it'll all come together. And,
I know exactly what happened because I was there too. 3 years ago, you saw Matt McClain at the Arizona Fall League kick ass.
I did.
And you've been living in that world ever since. That's
You're right. You goddamn right.
Yeah, it's called psychology.
Oh,
you
man, what
had
a bummer.
That first impression. You've been hanging on.
I'm so sad, but it's the truth. You're right. I can't deny it. Charles says, would you drop Jacob Mizorowski with his innings limited for Waldrop?
100%. They're going to monitor Miz. They made absolutely zero bones about it. They're going to keep his innings down, and it doesn't help that he got blown up. I think the last time the Miz came back from injury. So yeah, I'm taking Waldrop. He's good to go, man. I mean, they're going to let him go. So they're going to let him do innings. They're going to keep him in the rotation. Atlanta has been hitting for some reason lately. So yeah, I'm all in on the Houston Waldrop bandwagon. What do you think?
I completely agree with you. And I'm staying consistent on this one. I told you guys when Mizorowski came up, I was concerned he might get hurt. He throws really, really hard. Now, that's not exactly what happened here in this case, but regardless, I have doubts about his ability to be consistently there for them. And this is a team that is, they won their 14th in a row? They set their team record?
Yes. It's bizarre. And it all happened when they traded and called up Andrew Vaughn. It's wild, and that's what's the beauty of baseball. Just crazy ass happens every single season, and then of course, the Brewers are going to lose in the first round of the playoffs. So,
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say that because they're peaking too early.
That's going to happen. They're going to win the division, and then in the divisional round, they're going to get beat. And
every
all
year.
This was for naught. I'm sorry. I love you, Milwaukee. Miller Lite's my favorite beer of all time. Shout out Bratwurst. But that's kind of. I mean, you don't have to be Nostradamus to see this coming. You know what I mean?
I was thinking the exact same thing, Britton.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks, but enjoy the ride now. I mean,
yeah.
But this is, you don't want to peak too early, man. That's just how it goes. You don't. We see it every year.
That's why in your fantasy league, you want to be like 4th or 5th. Because the team in first, second, like those players are hot right now, but they're going to cool down, and then you sneak in there.
Yes.
And sneak up the ladder, and then their players are cooling off. So if you're in 4th or 5th, this sounds weird, but you're actually exactly where you want to be. So
I love it.
4th or 5th in the Roto League. Keep grinding.
Genius.
I never want to win the regular season in my head-to-head leagues. I agree with you. I want to be like right there in the middle and then play my best ball there at crunch time in the playoffs where it matters most. Roto, obviously way different, but
exactly.
I agree. I completely agree.
You're in a great spot.
Star says Santander not coming back. The earliest is it looks like it's a lost season.
I'm done with that dude. I don't care when he comes back. He got his money, he got paid, and now he's just whatever. I'll see you next year, Santander.
Yeah, the Blue Jays they could use some power for their playoff run, but yeah, I don't see any regular season value. Govier, I still take Isaac Collins over Noelvi Marte. Yeah, I love Isaac Collins. He's on a lot of my teams, and he's been a part of this Brewers run. Enjoy the ride. I think the guy, he's 28 years old. He's coming into his own, and I like him maybe even more than like a Sal Frelick, actually. I know he's on paternity leave right now, Collins is, but he's just been really consistent in terms of getting on base and driving in runs and daily. The consistency is incredible.
He's a real deal player. I really like Isaac Collins. I've been watching him for a while, trying to pick him up in every single league I can. I think Isaac Collins is for real. I think he's going to be a great bargain next year too, because people are going to say, "Oh, it's a flash in the pan," but he can hit. He plays well, and he's on a good team. Yeah, I'm all in on Isaac Collins.
Oh, hey, all sweaty and stinky. Leanne's home. She just went for a walk. She stinks now.
Hey, Leanne.
But she did 10 miles. Oh, Britton says, hey, Leanne.
10 miles?
10 miles.
10 miles?
Britton's going to have a heart attack just hearing it.
That's too many miles.
That's too many miles. It is. Collins got a 430 OBP last 30 days. He's driving in runs. He's scoring runs. Not tons of power, but you get a little bit of pop. That ballpark helps a bit. I love him. I'm a big fan. Britton's a big fan. What else can we say about him? I do wonder, though, rest of the season on this date, we're just going forward from this moment right now, I think I'd still rather have Noelvi Marte, though. I know it sounds... I'm trying to look at what's going to happen rest of the season.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, Noelvi Marte, too, is also a fan favorite for us. Power, speed, good batting average. You know, he got popped for PEDs, though. Wasn't that the thing? And so
I thought it was over, because you never know. These guys don't always bounce back from that, but he is figuring it out. He was actually, before he got hurt earlier in the year, he started the year hot. So I think there's more on the, like I said, more on the bone for Mr. Noelvi Marte rest of the season. Whoa, here we go. Look at this shit. Tailor-made question for our main man, Britton Allan, our Tennessee volunteer overlord. Britton, college football question, over under 8 games for the mighty.
Take it for the day.
No!
Yeah, Tennessee.
Wow.
I'd have to look at the schedule, Charles, but Tennessee lost their quarterback.
We're gonna get on your face and point out your faults.
Yeah, Tennessee very famously lost their quarterback in the offseason. It was ugly. So I don't even know who the quarterback is. I don't know. I try to keep my expectations low and my standards high. So we'll see what happens. But eight games in the SEC, I don't know. Without a quarterback, I don't know. That doesn't sound good.
I want to tell you something here. I know a little bit about this. They got a transfer from Appalachian State. His name's Joey Aguiar, and he put up big numbers for App State. And I think you might be surprised. They put him in this system. Josh Heupel will get the most out of this guy. He's not as well known, but he is proven. I know Sunbelt's not SEC. I understand that. But if he's got the SEC O-line...
Unless it's a Michigan home opener.
You know what? A national championship takes all the pain away. Once you win a national title in recent years, all the misery, just like, who cares now? We beat Ohio State 4 straight years now. It's the happiest time we've had maybe in the history of my life. So, but you're right.
Would you rather win a national championship or beat Ohio State? Like, you could only pick one. Which would you pick?
I love beating Ohio State a lot. I don't know if everybody would agree with me, but I think I'd rather beat Ohio State. I just love it. It's something, I don't really get into things like I used to as a youngster, but still, that's the one thing. Yeah. That's the one thing that still gets my blood boiling. I love beating Ohio State. I just love it.
Hey, can I say something real quick, Michael Govier? Years ago, you went to a Michigan-Ohio State game, and you interviewed people for your channel, and there was this one super cute sorority girl from Michigan, and you walk up, and she was real sweet. She had dimples. She was so cute and sweet. And you asked her, you go, what, she's obviously a Michigan undergrad. And you're like, so what do you call somebody from Ohio State? And she took the mic, and her sweet little dimple thing went off, and she goes, a fucking loser.
I forgot about that.
Do you remember that?
Yes. What a deep cut that is. Well done, dude. Wow.
I've never forgotten.
We were freezing our ass off that day. It was so cold.
I guess Leanne was taping it or filming it.
She was the camera woman. Yeah, we went out there together.
I saw that. It made me laugh like out loud. How so sweet and nice. But you mentioned Ohio State to a Michigan person, and man, whew, it's like flipping an anger switch or something.
You're right. This lovely,
so cute,
sweet on the outside sorority girl turns into the devil.
Like a sailor. It's hilarious.
Hey, listen, son of a bitch.
Listen, you mother.
Chuck says he transfers from UCLA. Well, actually, he transferred to UCLA and then immediately transferred to Tennessee because that's the world we live in now in college football. But he's an App State guy, Aguiar is. Check the records on that. I think I'm correct on that. Tennessee beat Georgia coming up September 13th. Oh, boy, here we go. Now we're out of control.
When I was in college, we couldn't beat Florida. Tennessee couldn't beat Florida. Even Peyton Manning went 0-4 against Florida. But now, Florida's kind of, not up and down. And then Georgia. Yeah,
Georgia's,
I'm tired of Georgia. Yeah, Georgia needs to go.
I'm tired of them, too. I agree. All right, there you go. That's the Tennessee Minute there with Britton Allan. We should have a little sounder for that. The Tennessee Minute.
Play a little Rocky Top, baby.
Oh, I don't know that.
On the Tennessee hills. Yeah, it's super annoying. Never mind. You don't want to
it's annoying? Oh, okay. I like college fight songs
to anyone, to every non-Tennessee fan.
Let's talk a little bit about closers. Now, I want to talk about Washington's situation. So, and I saw you post this last night, I believe, that Jose Ferrer got to save again.
Got to save again. It was a 2-inning save, too. So,
wow.
It wasn't one of those sweet Hunter Gaddis, one pitch, 1 out saves that he gets. Love those. Is there anything better than a 1 pitch, 1 out save, just random save that you get?
It's the easiest money you'll ever make, right?
Yeah, it is. It's like the first time you go to a casino and you play roulette and you win $500. You're like, well, that was easy. Why didn't everybody do that?
I should do this more often.
Yeah.
I used to have a thing when I would go to Las Vegas. It was a tradition. The first thing I'd do was walk into the first casino I saw once I got off the flight and put $100 on red or black. I would just pick one. I'm like, here we go. This will set the tone for the week or the weekend, which it really should be a weekend, not a week. And it didn't. I'd say I was like 2 and 3.
There was a period in my life in my late 20s, early 30s where I went to Las Vegas at least once a year, and we would go to Caesar's Palace for the March Madness tournament like year after year after year, and every year I would come home broke, so hungover I couldn't think or function like a normal human being for a couple of days, and I'd be like, I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing that. And then 11 months. 29 days roll by. And
let's do it again.
I was like, Vegas.
I'm ready. I got to be honest. I'm not proud of this, but the truth is important on this show. I like to be honest about the good and the bad. The first time I went to Vegas was in 2011. I was already 31, so it was a late start for me. And I lost a lot of money. And I didn't take it well. And the final night, we went to the Pepper Mill. Did you ever go to the Pepper Mill?
I've heard of it. I've never been there, but yeah,
it's got like all these glitzy neon lights. It's a diner. It's open 24 hours. Like it's where you go and like either you want a lot of money or you're like, I'm depressed. I'm gonna go there. It's 4 a.m.
That's every place in Vegas.
Right. Yeah, right. But this place it's I don't know. I heard it might have actually closed. I hope that's not true. But anyways, so we're there with my group. It's the final night. I just lost all this money and I just wore sunglasses and I wouldn't talk. I was so angry. I was so up my own ass. I just sat there with sunglasses on while everyone's enjoying this wonderful meal because I'm so bitter that I lost money. Like I'm the first guy to lose money in Vegas. Like, come on, get over yourself, you idiot.
Yeah, that plane ride. Yeah, that flight back from Vegas is it's the saddest thing ever. I remember one time I was so broke. All I had left was like a roll of quarters. Now, where do you get a roll of quarters? I don't know, but that's literally all the money I had. ATM card won't work. No, all the money's gone. And so I had to count out quarters. There was a Burger King in the airport, McLaren Airport. So I literally paid for my meal with quarters. That's all I had left. And I got a Big Mac, or not a Big Mac, but the Whopper. I got the Whopper at the McLaren, and it's the saddest thing you've ever seen. I look like one of the zombies from, The Walking Dead after 3 days in Vegas, eating my sad little Whopper in the airport, like counting, like I'm hoping I have enough money for a newspaper, for the flight.
That's
a true story. Yeah,
it is the you've been around. You're an old timer because it's now the Harry Reid International Airport.
Well, congratulations, Harry Reid, for getting an airport.
Rest in peace. He's dead, but he got an airport out of it. So, Star says Mitch Williams picked off a guy at first to get a save with no pitches thrown. Is that true? That's awesome.
That's great trivia right there.
That is great. That's world class trivia. Well done, Star. Thank you so much. Okay, so back to the Washington thing. That's what this all started with. Somehow I got into Vegas. Anywho. I like Cole Henry a lot. I've been posting on my weekly Patreon, which is like a watch list, even 2 months ago, that I'm like, Finnegan's going to get dealt. I really like Cole Henry to eventually get this. I know it doesn't look like it right now. I've been trying to be consistent on that. So Jose Ferrer, though, is still very much involved. Is there any clarity here, or is it just a hodgepodge and maybe it's best to avoid it?
I think it's Jose Ferrer's job. He's going to get the majority of saves. He's a lefty. So every now and then, if they're in the 8th and they got 3 lefty batters, obviously they're going to use them then. But so Cole Henry might get a save or two, but I would bet that Jose Ferrer gets the majority of saves moving forward for Washington.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to lock that in. He had that 2-inning save, like you said, 2 Ks. Had another inning and a third save against or the win, and then a save on August 9th at San Francisco. He's been, look at the last 2 weeks, really good. Solid.
Yeah, he had one big blow up, and that's why his ERA and WHIP are really inflated. But he's been good, and there's no reason to think that he's not going to keep the closer job going forward. So let's see, what are some other closers? Victor Vodnik, I mentioned him. He's got like 3. Yeah, he's got 5 saves on the season. That's more than Farrar.
Of course he does. Classic.
Yeah. Victor Vodnik.
All right, well, here's the closer monkey. This will give us a little topical. So Sean Newcomb and the Athletics, he's getting it done.
Yep, Sean Newcomb, the old converted starter.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Sal Frank? Who's that? I don't even know who that is.
Al Frank. Oh, he got the last save for the Diamondbacks. I guess, is he the last man standing, I guess?
They've been depleted so much. He pitched 2 days ago in Coors and got murdered, but he did have a save a couple days before ago at Globe Life Field in Texas. So, whatever. I'm just laughing because I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I think he's probably at the bottom of the list. When you say, I'd take Vodnik before that guy, Salford.
Vodnik's a guy that Ben Chase liked a lot all year. He's been pretty consistent on that. And now it's his
closed
job.
Games last year. Yeah, he closed out for Colorado last year until he got hurt.
And the Rockies are competing more than they were at the start of the year. They are. They're still bad, but they're not that bad.
Yeah, Jose Ferrar. I hope I'm saying that. How do you say Jose?
Sounds great.
Ferrar.
Jose I can't roll my R's. So
me either. Jose Ferrar, far and away. Far
and away. Tom Cruise. All right.
Yes. What
about the White Sox situation? Grant Taylor versus Leisure. Is there any advantage there, or are we just?
Grant Taylor's been pretty decent, but I don't think he's as good as Ferrer.
Okay.
I would do Ferrar, Newcomb, Vodnik, Grant Taylor, and then whoever the Arizona guy is.
Anthony says, "Isn't Halverson coming back? Is that true? I thought he was screwed up.
I don't think so. I thought he was out for the year. Like I thought he was having surgery, but maybe Anthony knows something about it.
Yeah, that was an elbow thing, and there's no word that he's about to come back at all. I dropped him in my main a couple weeks ago. Should have got Vodnik, but I was like, you don't really want, if you could just get out of the Rockies closer situation and try to move on to a different one, that's what you want to do, and that's what I tried to do. Yeah, all right. Yeah, Newcomb. Obviously, Finnegan's done well for my Tigers. Really happy about that. That's been a nice trade.
Go Tigers.
Tigers are heating up. They're on a roll now. They got the best record in the AL again, so things are looking up. Things are looking good.
Hasn't Will Vest snuck in a couple saves here recently?
Oh, sneaky Will! Yeah. Sneaky! Will Vest has absolutely got a save on August 13th this week against the White Sox. 2 saves in the last week. That is correct. And he went 1 1/3, struck out 2 yesterday. Did not get a save, but had a nice outing. So that's
if somebody dropped Will Vest because of Finnegan, I might go pick up Will Vest, see what happens. Because like you said, the Tigers are going to win games. And
I think a lot of people in the chat last time we talked about Vest on the show were saying don't drop Vest. So that was smart. Yeah, because, you're right. He's still gotten the job done. Chad said he dodged a bullet and has a chance to come back on Halverson. Okay, we'll see.
Well,
we'll see what happens there. Ooh, took the wife to Vegas. Lost most of my money sack first day at the craps. Craps is a lot of fun, but you got to commit money to make money at craps, and you can lose.
Yeah, it's too fast. Poof. I like the nice, slow blackjack.
Me too. Nothing. Sit there for 4 hours, grinding on your leather ass.
And if you want to take a hand off, you take a hand off.
Yeah. We'll go take a dump. I'll be back in 20. You get to know everybody at your table. It becomes a little community for a few hours, and then you never see them again.
I was like, I'll just sit here and sip my tequila sunrise, because I'm fancy.
that sounds like heartburn to me. Oh man,
there's no tequila in it. It's garbage.
I know it is. Yeah, they don't give you shit. So he lost money at the craps table, but bet the rest on the Sonics. Oh, the Lakers beat the Supersonics, Ice Cube style, to lose versus the Nuggets. Jackpot and winnings paid for everything. Wow, a positive Las Vegas story.
Right. Whatever, motherfucker.
Well, come on, that's not very nice. So you better run a shit. Sounds like he checked himself, but he did not wreck himself. Well done, my man. Nice job,
I love hearing stories about that. I don't have one personally, but I like hearing other people's stories.
Yeah, we don't know anything about it, but we love your stories.
I was not redeemed.
We're happy for you people. We are. You guys, we want you to do well. We're not bitter. We want good times to happen.
That's exactly right.
All right. Anything else you want to mention about baseball before we get out of here? I mean, it's clear, Britton. I think you know this, that it's August 17th. So football is just all over the place now. The people have checked out. We got a nice turnout today. Very happy that we got the people here still. We love you guys. But this is also the time to take advantage. Your waiver wire is probably a little bit easier to pick up guys, less competition, etc.
Oh, football it cleans out probably a third of your leagues. It really, if you're in a 12-team league, the people in the final four positions, they don't care anymore. Like, they're tired of it. They're tired of this nonsense. It's terrible. It sucks. Everybody's injured. And then they're like, oh, I can't. Oh, I'm going to get Jamar Chase. Ooh, and then I'm going to draft Burrow. Ooh, oh, I hear you, man. Football is fun. Football is exciting. But so what are you doing for fantasy football? Are you starting up a whole thing, or how does that work?
I don't know what I'm doing yet. Mike's on sabbatical this time, so I might just do some solo shows. But we will cover it. Me and Mike got to do the annual NFL over-unders. We did all 32 teams the other day. That was a nice farewell. So check that out if you didn't get a chance to watch that. It's not even about gambling so much. It's about predicting how we think the teams will do this year based on the Vegas number, of course. But, yeah, more football to come. I even put the banner up on the YouTube. Football's coming. Deal with it, baseball people. It happens.
I'll crank back my DraftKings account and contact my personal associate who would email me every week with a lot of special deals.
Yes,
parlay
VIP.
Deals. I have VIP access, and I'll hook us up a nice, sweet sponsorship for DraftKings.
I can't deny. I'll be in America most of the week next week, so I will be maximizing my DK time. Maybe a couple underdog best balls while I'm in America. Maximize my time there. Can't deny it. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I think gambling has problems, but I tell you, I love it. It's a lot of fun. It's especially football. The football season comes up. It's like, oh my God, look at all these opportunities for us to win money.
Oh, yeah. Trayvon Henderson. I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, boy. Yeah, a lot of hype on the Trayvon Henderson bandwagon.
I don't even know who that is. I honestly don't know who that is. I heard somebody say something. I think he's on the Patriots. But other than that, I don't know.
You got it right. You nailed it. Well done.
I'm in two fantasy. One is one in Yahoo that I've had with my friends from college since literally 2002. And the other one is this weird dynasty league that I got in because of the triple play guys, but then they all left, and now it's just me and some randos I don't even know, but it's on Sleeper, and I'm in win now mode. I've got Christian McCaffrey and the running back for the Ravens, whatever his name is. They're old as shit.
Derrick
Henry. I'm like, hey, we got one more year, baby. Let's ride.
Woo! Abandoned by everybody you know in your dynasty league. How about that?
Yep,
you're a man alone. You're like a man on fire. You just got to blow up this league and win now.
I have no idea who the league people are other than me, obviously. I have no idea who they are.
I thought about this the other day because somebody said, like, you need camaraderie. I'm like, frankly, I really don't need camaraderie. I mean, it's nice if we have it, but, like, I'm just happy to manage my league and win. I just want a competitive league. That's all I care about.
Yeah, I just want people to put, if you have an injured player, just put somebody in there that's not injured.
Right. Except Mike VA, we know that when a TGFBI team. So.
He has Ronald Acuna on his bench for 9 months. It's hey, look, some of the time it's worked. Like right now, he's injured. Yeah.
But now he's back, right? Isn't he back? He just came back. Yeah, I had to put him in my lineup on Friday. That's an update, Mike. I know you're busy now. Who cares? We're joking. We love doing the show. Thank you so much for being here. Pallazzo Podcast, 2 L's, 2 C's. Follow Britton Allan, 2 T's, 2 L's. Everywhere, I'm at MJ Govier, Pallazzo Podcast. Robbie Baseball, Benjamin Chase. Big Ben will be having a guest on tomorrow night, Monday night, for the Prospects Power Hour. This is a guy who does Prospect Savant. So it's minor league Savant. He's been working cultivating with it. So this will be a good show. It's going to be Ben and him one-on-one. Robbie's going to be off, taking care of his son, getting him all healthy. I'm going to be in Michigan, dog sitting, reuniting with Yoshi, who I've not seen in a long time, so that'll be fun.
Yoshi's back. All right.
Yoshi will be back on the scene. I'm going to bring my stuff with me, so who knows? We'll get it on the air. But I'm looking forward to that. And then also, shout out to Sam Wershing. His son got married yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Congrats, Sam.
Yeah.
Man,
Sam,
everybody's got stuff going on here. Sarah's birthday, my wife, her birthday was yesterday, so that was exciting.
Hey, happy birthday, Sarah.
Big weekend.
Woo-hoo. Also, now we're not far away. Arizona's around the corner. We're getting closer.
That's right.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited. It's one of my favorite weekends is the Arizona Fall League first pitch in beautiful Mesa, Arizona. Looking forward to it.
Oh man, maybe we should have a beard off, you and I. I see you got a nice one going here, and I'm starting to make a run. So
yeah, Sarah's already said this is ending very
86th. Okay,
yeah.
You're being DFA'd. The beard is being DFA'd.
100%. This beard is going on the DFA list, unfortunately.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. It's been a pleasure. We'll be back some more baseball next week, I'm sure.
Come follow us on Discord. I post random stuff every day, and sometimes people get mad at me, and that's fun. So
that's crazy.
So come on in and check out our Discord. People post stuff every day, and it's entertaining.
Links in the description, folks. We love you, Mikey V. Congratulations. We're out of here. Bye bye.